As soon as the film starts, we are shown an incident in 1952. This is a certain convent in Romania. That means there are only sisters in it. Anyway, we are shown that the two sisters in it are afraid of something and use it to stop the evil force. So at that time, an older sister there opens one door and goes to the dark side to bring something. Meanwhile, the other sisters begin to pray. But the sister who went inside does not have to come out again. This sister means that a soul needs a human soul, so it will come to you soon. But don't let that happen. So you know what to do. At the same time, this old sister died. At that time, the sister went to her room and quickly closed the door and took a rope from there and committed suicide. During the stream, Valak comes near, but this sister commits suicide. A few days later, the boy who brings the supplies to the convent sees this dead sister. Our movie starts right from here. Now you're shown that another father from the Vatican is being sent to investigate the suicide of a nun in a convent in Romania, because people there say that there may be a mysterious force in that convent. Anyway, the fathers here give Father Burke, who is about to go to Romania, the details of the boy who found the body of the sister who committed suicide in Romania, because he can get help from him too. And another person is connected to this journey of Father Burke. Her name is Irene, but he is still not a sister. She is going to be a sister, so I will call her Sister Irene from here. Next, Sister Irene went to the convent in Romania with Father Burke to investigate. So these two first go to Frenchie, the boy who found the body of the sister who committed suicide in the convent. Actually, Frenchie doesn't recognize these two at first. Here, this Frenchie has a crush on Sister Irene. But that's when Frenchie knows that this is someone who's going to be a sister and a father. So Frenchie apologizes to them for his misbehavior, and Father Burke asks Frenchie about the convent. So this Frenchie is also from another country, but he has been here for many years. Also, these Frenchies bring the necessary goods to the convent here 3 times a month. It means that he has those goods from somewhere in the convent. After that, the sisters there will take it away. But Frenchie has only seen the sister who committed suicide all these years. Not only that, the people of this village have been sending the goods needed for that convent for years. But many people say that if they go to that convent, it will never come back. Finally, Father Burke goes to the convent with the help of Frenchie. Now Father Burke asks Frenchie, "Where did you put the body you found?" Then he takes Father Burke and Sister Irene to where the sister's body was buried. But Frenchie says that there is actually a problem there, because this body is not the way he used to have it now. Actually, its position has changed now. Frenchie warns not to go there, but this father is not afraid. Also, Father finds a key on the dead sister's leg. After that, the dead sister's body is buried properly. Next, these people go to the main entrance of this convent. So that's where Frenchie found this sister's body. At the same time, there is a really big problem there. Even though that sister died a few weeks ago, the blood of that sister there is still not dry. So it's really impossible. From there, it is clear that there is something strange here. Anyway, these guys go inside the convent, but no one can be seen there. After a while, Sister Irene sees someone who has covered her whole body with something black. So these people think that she is the head mother of this convent. So this is Father Burke talking to him. Father says we came here to investigate the recent suicide. So we need to talk to the other sisters and get related information. At the same time, the head mother of this convent tells these people that it is not a good thing if the body of the sister who committed suicide is buried here. At the same time, she says that it is not possible to talk to the sisters at this time because they follow the silence policy, so you will have to come back tomorrow morning. Until then, she asks them to stay in the guest room today. So they like it too, and Father Frenchie tells you to leave here before nightfall, or you will have a hard time finding the roads. Then Frenchie says that the roads here are much better than where they are, because this convent really has a very dark and dangerous. So Father says to Frenchie, "Son, go home carefully and come pick us up in a few days." Then this Frenchie leaves, but now the surroundings are very dark. Those roads are also very lonely. At that time, Frenchie sees his sister. At first glance, there seems to be a big problem. So Frenchie thinks she needs help and he goes from behind her. Meanwhile, Frenchie has to face several dangerous incidents. That means is a dead soul. In the end, Frenchie has to go home with the cross that was there. Now we are shown Father and Sister Irene. They are talking about their details. So Sister Irene has been seeing strange visions since childhood. In fact, most of them are mysterious. And this Father Burke often deals with supernatural things. So even though Father Burke always helps people, he still has an incident that he cannot forget. It means that some time ago, this Father Burke was sent from his church to help a little boy named Daniel who was possessed by a demon. So this father has prayed for the release of that child's demon, but the child was injured there and died the next day. So those events are still bothering him in this father's mind. Anyway, as soon as they are sleeping, Father hears a noise and he goes in that direction. So that's when he sees that he is in the spirit of that boy named Daniel. Anyway, when Father follows him, he ends up going to this cemetery there. There, a snake came out of the child's mouth, and it came as if to bite the father, and the father fell into a coffin that was there and it suddenly closed. A person can actually live inside that box without dying for a while. So now this father pulls the same string and rings the bell, asking for help. In the meantime, Sister Irene woke up and heard a noise, and as she went that way, we were shown that his sister was walking behind her. Sister Irene also had to face several scary incidents in which she came out in fear. She heard the voice of this father asking for help, and she went in that direction. So it will not be easy for him to find father there, because little bells are starting to hang from all sides. But Sister Irene somehow saves father, and these two find books inside. Next, these two go to talk to the sisters there. But only Sister Irene gets a chance to talk like that. After that, when Sister Irene was going to talk to the sisters here, she saw one of the sisters there, and when she followed her, she came to a place where another sister was praying. There, another sister came and took Sister Irene to one side and said, "Here the sisters keep praying without stopping. That's why this convent is still intact for many centuries." That sister says. So this sister's name is Ona. Now Sister Ona is taking Sister Irene to her room. Meanwhile, we are shown Frenchie in a bar. Anyway, the man at the bar says that you both took them to the convent so you can find 2 more bodies. Next, with that story, Frenchie decides to bring this father and sister there the very next day. Then we are shown Sister Irene talking to Sister Ovana about the sister who committed suicide. Meanwhile, Sister Irene asks Sister Ona about the history of this convent. Actually, this was not a convent many centuries ago. It was originally owned by a nobleman. He wants to open a gateway between hell and the human world. Anyway, they have tried to open that door and bring the devils from hell to the human world. But at that time, the Christian devotees came and killed him and sealed the door with the holy blood of Jesus. After that, a convent and a church were established here. It has been here for many years without any problems. But due to the recent war situation, some bombs fell here and that gate has been opened again. After that, Sister Irene asks Sister Ona, "I saw his sister last night, but she's a bit weirder than the others." She asks who it is. Then this sister says, "Yes, we all see her. She is in the corridor at night, but she is not one of us." When Sister Ona said that she wants to know our weaknesses and lead us into sin, another sister came and stopped her and told her that Sister Ruth is about to finish praying. She says that you should pray now. And that sister asks Sister Irene if you haven't taken the pledge yet. Then Sister Irene says no. At that time, this sister says that this is not a suitable place for you to stay, so you should leave now. When he told this to Sister Irene, Sister Ona said that the door to go out is now closed and she will have to leave in the morning. Sister Ona gives Sister Irene a room to stay. So now we see Father Burke. Actually, he also now knows about that door. He also wants to find its location. So that is what he is doing now. In the meantime, as mysterious things start to happen, this father learns that the main mother who spoke to them earlier is a dead person. At the same time, Sister Irene suddenly wakes up after having a dream. Anyway, at that time, this Sister Irene sees that there is another sister with her in the room where she is, but there is no way for anyone to enter. That's why Sister Irene is scared. After a while, Sister Irene begins to see how the sister who committed suicide before committed suicide. At that time, when Sister Irene was scared and went to another side, she saw a door. So when this film starts, an older sister is shown opening a door and going inside. So this is that door. But now as the door opens by itself, inside it is the fierce spirit called Valak. So she tries to pull Sister Irene to her side. Even if Sister Irene tries to escape, she is pulled towards the door and Sister Irene manages to escape from there with difficulty. At that time, Sister Ona pulls Sister Irene to one place and says that the devil is now more powerful and prayer is the only help we have. Ona tells Sister Irene to meet her at the place of prayer. And now we are shown that Father Burke has to face terrible incidents. Next, when Sister Irene went to the place of prayer, it was not Sister Ona who was praying there. Sister Ona is also dead. Now Sister Irene is getting more scared and more sisters walk there and tell Sister Irene that now we are going to pray that you join us. They tell her not to stop praying no matter what they hear. These people now start praying together. But at that time, except for Sister Irene, all the other sisters were thrown in different directions and were hit in different places and died. But Sister Irene does not stop her prayers. Next, we are shown this Father Burke going to another place. There, Father Burke is attacked by a zombie-like spirit, and it is this Frenchie who saves Father Burke from him. So now Frenchie has come to help them. Now while Sister Irene was praying, someone injured her and tried to stop her. But he doesn't stop it, and soon Father Burke and Frenchie come there. Next, Sister Irene tells the others that Father Burke is here and he will help us. But when Sister Irene told Father and Frenchie all the incidents, Father asked where the others were. But there is no one else there. Actually, Sister Irene prayed alone. At the same time, everyone who was there could see only one scene. They are all dead. Anyway, when they opened the dead corpses there, they were very mutilated. Then this Sister Irene says that we have now found what we wanted, there is no one left here. As soon as she tells Father that this is no longer a holy place for others, that dead body comes to life and is going to kill these people. There his father and Frenchie together stop him anyway. At that time, Frenchie says that we are too late because now the devil is out. Then Sister Irene says that if the devil wants to enter the human world, he needs a human soul. In fact, when the film started, we were shown his sister dying by hanging on her neck. So he has done such a thing to stop the devil. Because if she was alive, Valak's soul would take hers. That's why she killed herself to prevent such destruction. So that's why Valak's spirit had come out, but she still couldn't do anything. Because otherwise, everyone will be killed now. At the same time, before going to the next step, Sister Irene needs to become a sister in the best way. Anyway, these guys do that too. Next, Father Burke finds a key from the dead sister, with which they find a door that can be opened. There, these people find a very small amount of the holy blood of Jesus. Now these people are trying to use it to close the gateway between hell and the human world forever. So now they are looking for this gate. So these guys are going to find it when the movie starts. An old sister is shown leaving a door open, and they are going through that door, because the door is inside it. Not while these three are going like this, these three are going in three directions as if they don't know. It also shows us that there is another person behind Sister Irene. After a while, he will understand it, and he will have to face several more scary incidents at once. Next, when Sister Irene somehow escapes from there and goes to another place, she's in big trouble there as well. The father also has to face several incidents. After a while, Frenchie hears Sister Irene screaming, and he goes to save Sister Irene. But it is not so easy to find Sister Irene there. After a while, Frenchie heard the voice of Sister Irene asking for help. There he says, "Don't worry, sister, I will definitely save you." Soon Frenchie finds Sister Irene, but now he has access to Black's soul. At that time, Frenchie took some of the blood of Jesus that was on Sister Irene's neck and rubbed it on her face. Later, Valak's spirit is freed from Sister Irene, but Valak grabs Frenchie and throws Sister Irene aside. Also, this father has also been attacked by the demonic hand that was possessed by the boy named Daniel. In addition, there is a way to be submerged in water. Anyway, while Sister Irene is going to get the glass bottle containing the blood of Jesus, Valak grabs her and holds her under the water. But at that time, as soon as Sister Irene took the glass bottle, Valak took it away from her. But now there is no blood in it. Surprisingly, Sister Irene put the blood-filled cross in her mouth. She slaps that holy blood on Valak's face. Finally, using the holy blood of Jesus, these guys are able to stop Valak and close the gate. Frenchie saves Sister Irene there. To revive Sister Irene, Frenchie has to give her artificial respiration. At the same time, he apologizes to Sister Irene for having to do that. And Sister Irene thanks Frenchie for saving her life. So he tells her that his real name is Morris. After that, they show us when they finish their duty and leave again. And a cross appears on Frenchie's neck. It can actually be a symbol of Valak. So from there, we understand that this Valak's soul has used this Frenchie's body to come to this human world at some point. We can see that the Nun movie is connected to Conjuring 1. Now we are showing an incident 20 years after the incident in the Nun movie we watched. So this is actually a scene from the beginning of Conjuring 1 movie. There's this Ed and Lorraine showing a video. Frenchie is in that video. Actually, his condition is not good now. That means a demon lies inside his body. We can also say that it means Valak. So the movie The Nun ends as soon as it connects with the Conjuring 1. We're truly delighted to have you on this thrilling journey. And while you're here, don't miss the opportunity to watch the Conjuring 1 movie. If you've enjoyed your time, consider subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. Your support goes beyond us. It aids others in discovering and enjoying our content as well. Until we meet again, take care and goodbye for now.